Yeah. Or, you know, I'm such a dork. I don't care.
I honestly don't think that the people that work behind the scenes, like the spotlight operators, get enough credit. Whether it's the spotlight operators, the people that run the cameras, the people that set up the stages, the people that work security, the people that run the building. Without them, there is no show. And the same thing goes with me. I got my own support team, managers, agents, promoters, freaking merchandise people. I have a bus driver named Dave who has never received any credit. And he's been working for me for almost 10 years now. This man has successfully gotten me to every single comedy show on time without fail. If I had to describe him to you, okay? Dave looks like the word America. Not America, America. He's about 6 feet tall, he's white, he has a gray beard, and he wears a trucker hat. And he's gotta be one of the most hardworking people I have ever met. Now, when I say hardworking, hey, I'm on the road 46 weeks out of the year, so I know. Difference is, I fly home every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Dave stays on that bus and he gets it to the next city where we meet him. He works anniversaries, holidays, special moments. Christmas time, I was with my family. Dave was driving that bus on the East Coast. New Year's, I was with my family. Dave was on the East Coast driving that bus. One of the hardest working people I've ever met. I just want to give him a shout out. In addition to being hardworking, he's very honest. Now, when I say honest, I don't mean, he does his taxes right. I mean painfully honest, no filter honest. He talks the way people used to. He does not have time to mince words. He just calls it like he sees it. Before me, he used to work with a man by the name of Kenny G. Grammy Award winner, amazing, amazing music. One day, Kenny G was on his tour bus that Dave was driving, and I guess the two of them had a little discussion, and Kenny G used some words that Dave would have rather him not have used, and instead of getting into it with him, this is what Dave does. Kicked Kenny G off of his own bus. Because he would rather lose his job than lose his self-respect. And that's the man I work with. He's a bad dude. You guys are clapping, but you should have seen the interview. Oh, man, it was a good one. He looks at me and he says, "Hey, let's get one thing straight. I don't give a shit who you are. You treat me right, I'll treat you right. You pay me on time, you'll live." Not to mention the fact that he keeps that tour bus squeaky clean. And he takes a lot of pride in that as well. One night, I was drinking on the bus, and I go to put my cup down, and I missed the table, and the cup hit the floor. I didn't get up right away to get the cup, because I figured I'm gonna get up in a couple minutes and make myself another drink. I'll pick up the cup then. Dave sees the cup on the floor, and then he looks at me and says, "Hey, I ain't your mama. Pick that shit up." I get to the back of the bus and I'm like, wait a minute, I pay him. "Hey, Dave, shut up. Yeah, I'll be in the back in my room. Thank you. Drive safe." And people tell me, you work with a man who talks that way to you? Why? Let me tell you why. Because he's honest. With Dave, you know exactly what you get. Nowadays, it is so hard for me to tell who's being genuine and who has an agenda. And with him, you know exactly where you stand. If he likes you, he loves you. And if not, you're on the curb with Kenny G. That being said, I have a story to share. About a year and a half ago, maybe longer, We're on the bus, and we're heading down the highway. Just so you have kind of an understanding of the bus layout, let's say this is the front. Here's Dave, the driver, empty seat, and then a sliding door that goes in between him and the rest of the tour bus. My buddy Alfred and I are in the living room portion, and we're watching TV. We're watching the news. And on the news, there's this person who is running for some type of office. No particular office. And I guess their big plan is to erect a structure between two bodies of land. Somewhere. And I guess they want one side of the structure to finance the entire project. Well, my buddy Alfred and I, we have a lot of family that works in construction, and we know a bad job when we see one. So we started to voice our opinion out loud about how we felt about this person and what they wanted to do. We're being very loud. So loud, Dave can hear us. And then we hear Dave. America. I yell out to Dave. I said, "Be quiet, Dave. This isn't about you." He taps a button on the dashboard that activates the sliding door. And when the door's about that far from closing, he yells out, "I'm building a wall." I couldn't even get upset because I was too much in shock over the fact that that came out of someone 4 feet away from me. My buddy Alfred and I, we look like chickens. We're like, my cell phone goes off. I take out my phone, and there's a text message from Dave. And I said, "That's right. He better say I'm sorry. He better say just kidding." I open up the text message, and it says, "And you're paying for it." And people tell me, "You still work with him after that?" Yes, I do. I trust that man with my life every single night. I know where his heart's at. He can say whatever he wants. At the end of the day, he still has to drive around the king of the Mexicans. The point to this story is, just because you have a difference in opinion, it doesn't mean that you can't have respect for one another, that you can't have love for one another, that you can't have incredible friendships with one another. It's our differences that make us special. What a lot of us need to work on is our delivery. It's all in the way you say things. That's why text messages are always misinterpreted, because you read the text according to how you feel. What does he mean, hello? Yeah. Anyway, Dave has gotten us to 48 of the 50 states. He doesn't travel with us outside of America. He prefers it that way. I took a road trip about a year ago after I got rid of the Beetle in the SUV. Took a road trip from LA to Phoenix to go perform at this club. Let me tell you who's in the car. I'm driving. I got my buddy Mando riding shotgun. He's another fluffy guy. We call him Sexy Bitch. Well, I don't call him that. His wife calls him that. He's a sexy bitch. Anyway, in the back seat, I got my friend Martin. Next to him is my friend Felipe. So we take off. We're on the 10 freeway. We're passing all these Indian casinos. Sorry, we're stupid like that. Anyway, all of a sudden, all these cars start passing me, right? I'm getting annoyed because I'm driving a... I said, next car that tries to pass me, I'm not going to let him. So I'm looking in the rearview mirror, waiting, and I see a silver dot. The silver dot turned out to be a little car with 2 hoochies in it, right? So some of you guys are going, how do you know they're hoochies? Because my friend Martin was in the back seat going, I feel a disturbance in the force. They tried to go around, and I cut them off. I'm having fun. They're back there, whatever. My friend Felipe is in the back seat yelling at me. Fool, what are you doing? I go, dude, don't worry, I'm having fun. Gabriel, you're gonna get pulled over. Dude, I'm okay, it's cool. We're arguing, going back and forth. I'm not paying attention. I don't see a California highway patrol officer creeping up on us. All of a sudden I hear, whoo! I look at the speedometer, 102. Oh, I freaked out. I pulled it. The little car that was behind me with the two hoochies, they got pulled over because they were going just as fast, you know. I'm in the front seat of my car freaking out. Oh my God, I'm gonna go to jail. I can't believe it. I'm on the verge of tears. From the back seat, I hear my friend Felipe. Fool, what are you crying for? What are you crying for, fool? You're not the one with weed in his pocket, are you? You have drugs in the car? I told you to slow down, didn't I? But no, Pikachu knows everything. Shoot, everybody roll down your window. I heard the car. Mando, fart. Do something, man. The cop walks over to the window, looks in, sees my face, recognizes me from TV, right? He's like, hey, I know you. You're a comedian. Yeah, you're that guy from Comedy Central. You're the guy that does that joke about his friend at a hotel, and you crank call him, and you call him a dirty Mexican, and then you go, but it was funny, huh? Oh, I love that joke. That one, and when you go, chocolate cake. Oh, I love that joke. I hate to do this to you, but we got 2 cars involved. I need your license and registration. Okay, here you go. Here you go. So he takes my info, goes back to the car with the 2 girls in it, right? The whole time he's back there, I tell everybody in the car, check it out. He just recognized me from TV. Maybe if we have some fun with him, crack some jokes, maybe he won't take the car. I don't care if I get a ticket, but as long as he doesn't take the car. Mando, be silly, crack a joke. Martin, be funny. Felipe, what, fool? Shut the hell up. So the cop comes back to the car. What the hell were you doing out there? Before I could think of something funny to say, from the back seat I hear, fool, he was testing the suspension. Oh my God, this pothead's gonna get me arrested. Officer, I'm sorry, that's my friend Felipe. That's the guy from the special. That's the guy who says, but it was funny, huh? He's just trying to get me in trouble. I'm really sorry. Whatever. So he goes back to his squad car with my driver's license, and he's swiping it in a computer. The whole time he's doing that, he's being yelled at from the back seat of my car. Hey, officer, thank God you have a computer. Last week we got stopped in Mexico. That fool had a Rolodex. The cop starts dying. I go, oh, we got him going. I tell my buddy Mando, give me my CDs. I take out my Bad Boys 2 soundtrack and I pop it in. Track 3 is the theme song to Cops. I tell my friend Felipe, tell me when the cop starts walking. Okay, fool, here he comes. I cranked that song as loud as I could. Bad boys, what you gonna do? Best part, now the cop is walking to the beat. Even better than that, the 2 hoochies in the car can hear the music and they're freaking out. They're like, oh my God, we're gonna be on TV.